features and pairs.
Out of my sight, wretch.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Wait! Don't go, El! He's me mate!
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Bocklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By little Ben.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh. Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain. Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes, and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots' pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and two birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion, Goots?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
All right. We'll help.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive. The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. I suggest that you speak with him.
The furniture makers. Understood.
Out of my sight, wretch!
Peaches and pears. Plates and leaves.
Come on, come on!
Jug of snake spit for the road?
Are you the furniture maker?
Looking for something in particular? Ah, Eloise collared you too, eh? Then I expect you want to know more.
She told me you were leading the hunt for the pickpocket.
For one, that they're targeting the traders carrying the biggest packs. Harder to watch your back, see? And less chance of the mark, giving not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps know every inch of it.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw Goots.
The fishmonger round by the gate's been trying to track down the children involved. You should go and have a word with her.
Thank you. We will.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
You should come with me to the Dominion. Life will be different there.
Fish for sale! Fresh sorted and smoked! Can I interest you? Ah, sorry. Message from Eloise, is it?
She's asked me to help her. To help you find the pickpockets.
Is that so? Suppose I better tell you what I know, then. For one, this isn't a family operation. All the traders say the children who stole their passes were dirty, dressed in rags. Street urchins, by the sound of it. We get a lot around here.
Orphans from the wars.
A few, perhaps. You saw the refugees gathered by the entranceway? They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond. Some of them take it as an opportunity to rid them.
The shame of it.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made themselves known to the children at some point.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt they're the ones involved, but they might have heard something.
It's worth a try.
All right, then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
Different there.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Do you have a moment?
What do you want?
What I want is to know who's asking children like you to pick pockets.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me. What's picking pockets? Do you get paid for it?
No, you get in trouble for it. So if they come calling, you know what to tell them.
The caravan stops next to the checkpoint. Heard of me traders pass?
Excuse me?
What do you want? I don't have any money.
It's all right. We're not going to hurt you. We just want to talk.
What about?
We've heard that some very bad people are making children like you. We need to know who's behind it so we can...
I don't know much about it, really. He said he got a job.
Sounds promising.
We need to find him and ask.
Do you know where your friend might be?
He's usually by the tents outside town.
Come on, come on!
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
Porter for hire. Best service.
Where's that?
She must have meant the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
There are no crystals here. We have to
That big fat donkey was easy picking. He wouldn't have noticed if we'd... Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us.
Shit, we're in trouble now. What do we do?
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
So that was Hunter, eh? Jill, you watch these two. I'm going after him.
All right.
He can't have gone far. I need to find him before his employers do.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
Did you see a boy run past?
There was a boy ran back there toward...
Thank you.
Oh, shit. Cornered.
It's all right, Hunter. I just want to ask...
Fine.
I'm looking for the people who were making you steal...
Called themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free. Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around.
Hunter.
You found him, then?
Jill. Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their gill, me and my mates would have starved.
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not...
Don't hurt him.
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo?
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister? Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? I'm just her back. Theodore, at your service. Sorry about before.
Theodore, what do you know of the cast stones?
Vultures who have made Boklad their hunt. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with gil and bullying those without it. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hansa's a good lad. Don't blame him. If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the stones, some other poor souls would have. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same.
I'm sorry.
Where is it?
So,
What else? We find you get your trader's pass back, and...
all right then.
All right then. Hansa, where are they camped?
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the passes. I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail. Said they'd string me
We'll try it this time.
back down the road towards...
To Laney's Cleft then.
Laney's Cleft is to the south, past the camp.
Better not have scared anybody.
That's that, then.
Daddy!
for one who's been sticking his nose in our business.
You should have minded your own. I doubt these were the ringleaders.
But at least we know we're on the right track.
We got company! That's the lot. It's awakened!
Soldiers.
Fewer now.
Not a bad hope.
Aye. Some of our new recruits are natural born ne'er-do.
Especially the little ones.
It'll be a shame when they chop them off.
Scum.
The leaders of the castes.
They don't deserve any mercy, Club.
I wasn't planning on showing them any.
We're ready when you are.
Oh, I'm ready.
Fuck. It's that guard from Bokland. Kill him. Kill them all.
And they say crime doesn't pay. Gold chains, rings, purses. And traders' passes. Dozens of them.
Have the names been changed?
Not yet. I recognize some of them. No doubt Goots's is somewhere. Now I just need to sort through it all and return everything.
We should go and give Eloise the good news. Can we leave things?
Of course. Oh, and, be sure.
We'll be glad to.
What are you looking for?
Ah, Clive. How good?
Quite the opposite.
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all. Theo told me he'd been on their trail. And their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. That of the pickpockets, the bandits pulling their strings, and the passes they were stealing. I only hope yours is among the items you recovered. Only time and Theo's return will tell. Speaking of whom, welcome home, dear brother.
You are too kind, Eloise. Here, Clive. Goots's pass. Ask him to keep a closer eye on it from now on, would you?
I will. Thank you.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of the goods back. Can I count on your help in sorting through it all?
Of course. I'll make some space in the storeroom. I expect you'll soon be on your way then. But it wouldn't do to leave without introducing yourself properly. Would it now? Sid. Don't look so shocked. We're on the same side.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always happy to help those in need. For a small fee, we will move anything that needs moving. Be that goods to market, or bearers away from it.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a boy.
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we are seeking to expand our operation. And who better to join forces with than the leader in the field? Wouldn't you agree, Theo?
I would. It seems our purpose is the same in more ways than one. So what would you say to working together again?
It would be our pleasure.
And our honor.
The honor is ours.
Here, Clive. This is for you.
What is it?
El has friends in high places, while I have associates in, lower ones.
I shall bear it with
Well, all that remains is to wish you a safe onward journey. Goots's pass should secure you a place on the caravan, but if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our own. For a discounted price, of course. Say, 9 million?
We'll try the caravan. Right then. Let's get this back to Goots.
And then it's on to the Dominion.
Is something the matter? Why, I am what you see. It can be a risky business, This being a border town, or at least, it did. Don't worry about Hamza and the others. Best of luck, Sid.
And how might the Crimson Caravan serve? And I wouldn't have it any other way. All the better. Fools, the lot of them. Criminals and cowards. So thank you. You're always welcome at the caravans.
If I knew where
Now I just need to see about getting the word out. Bad news.
Good, actually. Something worth celebrating. Only trouble is, the serving girl's still new to the job, so I can't leave her while I go and invite those I'd like to...
What exactly are you celebrating?
I've come by a particularly fine bottle of red. A Gotan Rouge is the only good thing to have ever come out of the Empire. And most wouldn't part with a 66 if you held it knifed.
So I've heard.
Oh. So you know of it, then? A gentleman who might sympathize with my predicament, perhaps? Would you pass the good news to a few friends of mine? I'll give you a little...
Sounds simple.
So you'll do it. You won't need to go far. All three of them is Aldrich the Porter, Milan the Butcher, and Bollock. Three of the finest fellows in Boklad, if you ask me. Stop by again when you let them know. And
I'll be right back.
Hurry, man.
I've been asked to find Aldrich.
That's me right enough.
The innkeeper sent me. He said there's...
If he's just got hold of it now, it must have been in the crates he had me...
From the Empire to Boklad. You must be a braver man than most.
Such is the porter's lot. There's not a patch of storm these feet haven't traipsed across. It's Oriflamme one day, then off to Canva the next. The farther you're willing to go, the fatter the purse. Which is why there's no shortage of I'd say I've done enough for today to earn myself.
I see you've been of some assistance to Eloise.
Perhaps. What would I be doing?
Finding someone. You see, I've been having trouble with thieves, and I was griping about my lot to a friend of mine a few days back, and now Joseph's a sellsword, and a good one at that.
Any idea where his search for the thieves might...
The old Zemeckis Road, perhaps? He doubted they would be. Joseph's lived a hard life. Made him grey long before his time. I just pray as...
Can't imagine there are too many grey-haired sellswords around.
Porter for hire.
Pardon me, but would you have... That well-notched steel and impressive physique. I have need of a... Might you be convinced to offer me the use of...
How exactly do you...
Well, being something of a scholar of Zemeki, and I require a rugged companion, lest I find... Should you accept, you will not only earn yourself material wealth, well, or you...
My arms eat.
Wonderful!
But where are we going?
Along the old Zemeckis Road, quickly!
Wait. sure he doesn't get himself killed.
I'm cheap.
Peaches and pears.
Come on, come on!
Caravan stops next to the checkpoint.
Are you Milan?
That's me.
The innkeeper's just had us. He thought you might like to join him for a couple.
He knows me only too well. And I've got
wine and ham to spare. Bocklad clearly isn't so.
Comes with being the place everyone has to pass through to get to everywhere else. Those who travel the Crystal Road, we get meat from San Brec, herbs from Rosaria. Why? My old man knew what he was about when he set up shop here all those years. Anyway, thanks for the good news. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll shut up shop early.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
The Empire's your enemy, not us.
I'm looking for Bolek.
Well, you found him.
The innkeeper sent me. He's just taken delivery of a...
I've never said no to a goat hand.
You must be a busy man.
The market would be flooded with refugees if we weren't here to stay. Oh, my heart goes out to them, all right, but we've got our orders. Plenty try to slip past us nonetheless. And every now and then, one of them's foolish enough, and when they do, well, things can get nasty. You know what?
Hold on. I wonder if the innkeeper might spare a cup of that wine.
Jug of snake spit for the road?
That's that then.
There are no crystals here. We have to keep going.
What do you want?
Just information.
Now you mention it, there was...
Which way did he go?
I buggered off down the road, I expect.
Why am I not surprised?
You'll have a real coin if you know what you're good
Are you hurt?
Happily not, good sir. More importantly, we have arrived. Now, feast your eyes upon colossal vessels, dashed from the airships, we call them, with very little thought to what wonders such a word might describe. Oblige me if you would. Does anything strike you? Though we ourselves find fallen ruins to be nigh indestructible, whatever gouged the final sin, a tantalizing mystery, no doubt. But merely one of... Come, good sir.
He's passionate. I'll give him that.
We don't want any trouble.
Neither do I.
Well, we haven't seen him.
Yes, we have. We saw him climbing up those ones.
Maybe he found his thieves.
Mum won't let me near them. She said there's goblins up there.
Shush now.
I only told him what you said.
I'd listen to your mother if... All right then. Who's first? You're going to get yourself...
Oh, that would not do. Not when such majesty stretches out before us. As Moss tells us, a battle was fought here in ancient times. A battle of such ferocity that it tore a great crater in the very... In reaching for their holy sanctum, did man enrage the gods. Alas, the full truth of the matter is lost to time. But we must not dwell upon such things. Onward!
Still in one piece?
It would seem so. Once more, and once more, you impress me with your prowess. Though Moss the Chronicler concurs with the legends in attributing the fall of Zemeckis to a wrath wrought upon mankind by the gods, could the construction of such miraculous edifices have been considered an encroachment? Alas, all is mere...
It's not if you keep running headfirst into trouble.
You are right, of course. And not only have you plucked me repeatedly from the jaws of death, you have proven yourself a willing audience.
Glad to help, but...
I fear I may have rather overstated the case on that front. You see, even my fellow scholars have... And so I came upon the idea.
That's what this was all about.
I am afraid so. And now, my good man...
Fine.
And so, and here, your reward for humoring my selfish whims, plus...
Porter for hire.
Daddy.
Joseph's thieves really lug their stolen wares all the way out here. I think we've found our thieves. They don't look happy to see me. That's better. Let's get this over.
Stop! Don't kill him, he's just protecting his home.
Joseph?
I don't know you.
Your porter friend sent me to find you.
Have I been gone that long? It wasn't hard finding the thieves. The problem...
I take it things are more complicated than they appear.
I'd all but ruled out bandits before I even left the market, because our thieves had no interest in gold or gems, or add to that the rumors of goblins in the area, and the mystery practically solved itself. I soon found their cozy little homestead, and all the missing food. I launched myself at them, full of righteous few. The others, they huddled around them. They stole because it was that or starvation.
So you spared them?
These goblins aren't native to the area. They don't know how to survive such and once they've learned to hunt and forage, they won't be...
I'm impressed. I didn't know...
Do me a favor. Let the porter know I'm safe. Oh, and don't mention the goblin.
Your secret's safe with me.
I appreciate it. I'd always thought of goblins as mindless savages. But if I'm honest, I like them better than half the men I've served with.
Porter for hire. Best.
Joseph's fine. He'll be back once he's tied up a...
That's a weight off my shoulders.
He certainly knows his business. You found your thieves?
A good man to have around, that Joseph. Thank you for putting my mind at ease.
Hurry, man. I must leave for the...
If our new arrivals had brought...
I spoke to your friends.
That's fantastic news. It's been a while since we all sat down, and the way I see it, that wine...
How so?
Well, I wouldn't be serving anything but slops without Aldrich to go and fetch the good stuff. And then there's Milan, who always sends customers my way. And Bolek, an even-handed keeper of the peace. Those three are the backbone of Boklad. Lose any one of them, and without the market, I wouldn't have a single customer. I'd say that's... Everyone needs a shoulder to lean on. Right, I'd better prepare...
I hear you had me carrying a bottle of Gotan 66. If I'd have known, I would have sold the thing and lived like a lord. I'll settle.
A Gotan 66. Just as well I had something special in me.
A bottle between the four of us might not be enough to drown our sorrows.
Here they are, the three pillars of... The woes of the world may be monstrous in many.
Never a truer word spoken.
Out of my sight, wretch.
Peaches and pears.
Come on, come on!
Caravan stops next.
Juicy pears!
What I really want to be is a...
Here you are, good. Try not to lose it again.
Me pass! You found it! Oh, thank you so much. Nan would have killed me if I'd come back without it. I'll have to say thanks to Elle and Theo, too.
So should you, Honza. You and your friends don't have to steal anymore.
We do. And we already have. Miss Elle's given us a job shifting the chocobo shit out the stables. It's hard work, and the pay isn't half what we got from the stones. But if we... And Goots, I'm sorry if...
That's all right. I've got it back now.
You said you're trained to be a blacksmith, right? Well, I'm gonna be your first customer. I'm gonna save up all my gil and get you to me.
All right. We have a place on the wagon. Remember, Goots, we're mercenaries. You hired us to protect you.
Mercenaries.
And you remember the plan? You're to ride all the way to Twinside. Jill and I will go with you as far as the outskirts, then find our own way in.
I'll buy that stuff I need.
Right. And we'll scout out the Imperial's defenses.
There's a square with a big bell tower right in the middle of town. If you get lost, or out goes wrong, we can meet up there.
All right. Let's go.
I see. And you're quite certain your father has no knowledge of Ultima?
I am. I have no difficulty believing a sinister force has come to exert an influence on Sanbreque. But be that as it may, it is yet to claim my father. For better or worse, his radiance speaks his own mind.
Then the fiend works from the shadows.
I confess, when first you told me of this fiend, I had my doubts, and more than a few at that. A beast that labors to plunge Valisthea into turmoil, all in pursuit of your brother. But that wound is proof enough that evil is afoot.
Then I have your answer, Your Highness. You will join me in my fight.
I cannot. Not yet.
Your Highness, please.
As you are aware, the Dhalmekian army is at our gates. They have lost their mother crystal, and with it all hope of a negotiated withdrawal. It is but a matter of time before they invade. If Bahamut is not here to meet them, my people will be slaughtered.
Though not by Hugo Kupka, thanks to Ultima's machinations. I know the fate of your people weighs heavy on your conscience, but if we do not put an end to Ultima's plans, they shall face a far darker fate. The chaos he would wreak would sweep all of Valisthea into the abyss. The lives of every man, woman, and child in the Twins are at stake.
I believe what you say, Phoenix. But I have duties of my own, and I must discharge them. Come what may. What do you know of my blood?
I know that it is wholly unworthy of the highest offices of state, which rightly belong to those of purer breeding. Alas. Your bloodline runs through the Oriflamme gutter, from a whore who weighed her child's worth in gil.
Have you threatened my father?
Of course not. I merely whispered in his ear that his mongrel son is plotting a rebellion.
What?
Sylvester listens to the words of his astrologers. And they have ears too.
You have been feeding them your lies!
Should you remain loyal to Emperor Olivier, His radiance may yet crown your head with laurel, and not with tar.
Fork-tongued witch!
In consideration of your long years of service to the Empire, I shall forgive this uncharacteristic rudeness. Now hurry and make ready, Your Imperial Highness. Emperor Olivier expects much of you, Dion. Or should I say, of Bahamut. May your fire reduce his enemies to ash, till all of Valisthea bows to its rightful ruler.
There is another darkness that has taken hold of Sanbreque. And until its grip is released, the flames of war shall spread ever wider, just as Ultima wishes.
Forgive me. My family has caused you much grief.
You are not her keeper, Phoenix. This is a matter for the Imperial household now, and as a member of that household, it falls to me to resolve it. At such time as that is done, what strength I have shall be yours.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Let us take to the skies together, and bring a new dawn to Valisthea.
I should like nothing more.
Terence.
My prince.
Tell me true. Do you believe what I'm about to do is wrong?
We dragoons have but one leader, Your Highness. And we shall follow him unto the very end.
Thank you. This is my decree. For their crimes against the crown, the traitorous Annabella and her usurping son shall be put to death, and the Empire restored.
One would never guess that these people stood on the brink of war.
They're afraid. They turn to drink to forget their fears.
Anything you want to forget?
The harbor is empty, and half the market stalls too. The city may seem peaceful on the surface, but it's balanced on a knife edge. Were we to give it a nudge, it might be just the distraction we need to reach the Mother Crystal.
I thought you might say that. We should send for Gav. We'll need someone to keep the fires we start from going out.
And we can busy ourselves scheming until he gets here.
I'll send a Stolas then.
What is it, boy?
What's happening?
I don't know.
Torgal!
This way.